Welcome back to Living 808. More screen time. That means more social media, and for some, more problems.
Yeah, so today we wanted to have a straight talk with Risa and Edwina from Ho'oko LLC.
In this age of social distancing, how can we maintain those social relationships, social media? What are the side effects of that? It's time for another issue of Straight Talk with Risa and Edwina from Ho'oko LLC. And this is something that's so important with the sudden shutdowns of the state and this new behavior. So how do we maintain perspective and those social relationships with all that's happening in the world around us, Risa?
Yeah, it's extremely difficult not to be sucked into what's being advertised and somewhat proselytized, in the media and social media. And so very important to keep in mind that just because something is reported or out there doesn't necessarily make it true. A person should try to do their own research and really try to understand something before just subscribing to it. I think it's also really important that people are limiting their time on social media. Sometimes you can get carried away with the amount of time you spend on that, and that could pull in your mood and alter it and make you, experience changes in mood. You need to think about what it's like to be in this current culture and who you want to be, and then strive to do that. For example, being the aloha you wish to see in the world, something like that.
That is something we all could use right now. A lot of people are relying on the social media. What are the statistics on this?
It's kind of interesting when you look at statistics historically, Tanya. So back in 2005, according to the American Psychological Association, actually only 5% of our population of adults at that time were actually on social media. And that has increased significantly over time. And now in 2019, just of last year, that usage went from 5% to now 70% of adults who are now on social media. Regarding our teenagers, 81% of them are actually on social media right now, but unfortunately, a lot of it and their motivations to be on social media is due to actually loneliness. Unfortunately for social media, with ongoing and regular use, unfortunately, there's also has been shown statistically to have a relation to depression and low self-esteem.
We hear that a lot. So I imagine that might be one of the dangers of over-identifying with your brand, your stylized screen persona. Is there a healthy amount of sharing or any type of guidelines that you would suggest, Risa?
Yeah, I think that it's easy to forget who you are, when you are on social media. And often it can create the feeling of trying to keep up with the Joneses, if you will. And, that can lead to experiencing anxiety or depression if your lifestyle is not the same as someone else's who's posting. People also experience extreme emotional exhaustion from having to maintain their on-screen image. And this includes sharing too much personal information, which comes with the risk of being stalked or exploited, particularly if you're posting in real time. So knowing what your goals are for posting, why you're doing that. For example, are you trying to connect, support, or network with other people? Keeping those things in mind will be good for you.
There's also talk about the privacy and goes to oversharing and what you want there out about yourself. But what would you say about that, Edwina?
Depending on what you do on social media will depend on what type of level of privacy you want to have and really incorporate. Definitely, I want to encourage folks to really take a look and really learn your privacy settings well on your social media accounts that you're in, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or otherwise. And you might want to consider too, maybe certain people on your account you may want to block, limit, or even restrict access to. Another thing too that helps folks is also developing maybe an alias or like a screen name instead of using their real name, so that way they can still protect their privacy. But over time, what can happen though is with ongoing, regulated, and increased usage, the thing that folks have to be careful about is that sometimes as it continues forward, it can really come to a place where it can actually even control your life. And there's that acronym FOMO, which stands for fear of missing out, which is very real. And so that leads to people to chronically be on social media and to the place, Tanya, where people are driving and they're texting and they're checking their accounts. And if they can, it can increase just moodiness as well too. And so we just gotta be careful over time that it doesn't come to this place where it becomes controlling or even addictive.
And we have seen that happen. If someone thinks they have a problem with this, or maybe they're depressed or have some other issues, how can they get in touch with you for some guidance?
They can call our counseling center at 808-375-7712 or go online to www.hookollc.com.
Risa Edwina from Ho'oko. Straight Talk, as always, it's great to be able to present this information to our Living 808 Ohana.
Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you.
You know, this is something that goes across any age group these days, and you see with the dependence on distance learning, the checking, staying connected, and there's so many great things about social media, especially now, but there's also those risks if you put too much out there or if you start comparing yourself.
Well, it's so hard too because I'm sitting. I have a phone connected to my ear. I have a computer here, here, a camera there. You know, there's so many things going on, and you just as a parent, you worry so much about the children driving, and then a text, and then you know it's like. But as parents, we also fall victim to this thing. And so, you know, I like having this talk, and that's why I think that I just mentioned recently that Social Dilemma on Netflix is a great watch. But having the ladies from Ho'oko help us out is always a pleasure, and they bring some great things to the forefront that parents need to both talk to their kids about, but also kind of check themselves about.
Absolutely. Oh, we're talking about being at home.